Well, hello, my elite friends. I am excited to be here with you today. So, what do you guys think of the crazy times that we live in? I've got some advice I want to share with you why right now continues to be the best time ever to be in the collision repair business. Crazy, right? I'm Dave Luehr, and welcome to Elite Body Shop's Management Tip of the Week. Look, I'm starting to see kind of a divide amongst the independent repair community in North America, right? There are those that are tired and frustrated and unsure of their future in the collision repair business. After all, there is a lot going on. I get it, right? Technology advancement, talent shortages, supply chain issues. And if that wasn't enough, some of you still haven't figured out how to make any money in this business, right? Then there are those that seek and find these challenges, right? But through a different lens, right? And I don't mean rose-colored glasses here. I'm not talking about that. I mean savvy shop leaders who get excited about these so-called challenges, right? Because these people see them not as challenges, but as opportunities. Just a different perspective of the same issue, right? The same circumstances. Look, my hope today is not to convince those of you who have already committed, you've made up your mind on how you're going to deal with this chaos. But instead, I hope my message today reaches a few of you who are still kind of somewhere in the middle, looking for some hope, looking for some sign maybe that if they lean into these challenges instead of running away from them like so many others, they may be rewarded. That's my hope for you. If that is you, let me assure you that success today has very little to do with the circumstances that we're dealt. It has everything to do with our attitude and our willingness to learn how to play a game that is constantly changing, right? As I stand before you today, there are many, many, many independent collision repairers that are thriving in this chaos. And here's how they're doing it. First of all, the leader looks at these challenges as opportunities and they analyze each one carefully in order to exploit it, right? So for example, while many shops are like freaking out and maybe even selling their business to a consolidator, right? So they don't have to deal with ADAS and electrification, our independent outlier shops are doubling down and creating their own ADAS centers and making 30 to 40% net profits, right? That's just an example. The second thing that these outlier shops do is they know how to build an adaptable culture. They hire great people and purposefully create a culture that embraces this chaos, right? They don't hire people that hate change. While everyone else is just looking for warm bodies to fill their shop, outliers are crafting a business model that is fun and meaningful, right? A business that people want to work for. The third thing that they're doing, right? Great businesses have a way of seeing through all the noise in the world and they stay focused on the things that truly matter. They don't allow the world to distract them from the work at hand. So let me give you an example of that. So for example, outliers don't spend their days worrying about all the things going on out there in the world around them that they have little or no control over. They block out the noise, pay attention only to news that is truly relevant to them and their business, and then they take appropriate action, if any. Great businesses embrace the chaos, guys. They differentiate themselves from their giant corporate competition and build nimble, efficient businesses that are capable of always being on the leading edge of whatever's coming, their way in a world of constant chaos. All of you, my friends, are capable of doing this. So don't be a victim. Be proactive because the world is not going to slow down. The chaos is not going to stop. So if you were on the fence about going all in or perhaps bailing out, I wouldn't blame you either way. But I will say this, personally, I would go all in. This is the best time ever to be in the collision repair business if you possess those 3 traits that I just mentioned, right? 1, attitude towards change. Number 2, you must build an adaptable culture. And number 3, you gotta stay focused on what truly matters instead of paying attention to all the noise in the world. Look, if you enjoyed or at least found today's topic thought-provoking, please click the like button, and better yet, share it with someone who you think might also find it interesting. Again, my name's Dave Luehr, the founder of Elite Body Shop Solutions. Look, if you ever want help navigating, what your next step should be in this chaotic world that we live in, feel free to book a free strategy call with me because I'd love to help you. Thanks for being here today.